But you can't see me. What the hell? That doesn't even make sense.
Yes! We are back, episode 312, fresher than your average. It is OSD, Obsessive Sneaker Disorder. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you had a great 4th of July. Hope you're ready to walk, talk, and more importantly, you're wearing your kicks. My name is D. Wells, along with the Sole Doctors and Disorderlies, representing the World Wide Web, representing the sneaker culture thing, representing everything about leading up to the Fresher Than Your Average, taking place in Brooklyn, New York. Yes, Brooklyn, USA. Let's get right to it. Man, energized, reinvigorated, whatever you want to call it, all that good stuff. We have a great show. Great show in store for you. So, without further ado, we're going to go straight to have Rizzle checking in from the dirty down south somewhere.
What's up?
I don't even know.
I'm on Boca right now. Boca Raton.
Boca. Okay.
Live from Boca.
Yeah, live from Boca.
There you go, man. It's been a long time. How things been?
Things have been good. Just getting situated with college. College has been going fantastic.
Nice.
I bet it is.
Yeah, but you know, I still stay with the sneaker stuff.
Absolutely.
Rock 'em apparel, baby.
Yep. Good stuff. Well, we're going to go from Florida to the P, to the D, to the X, the one and only Jesse's in the building. What's up, sir? The B? 3 stripes?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Little tap there for Mr. Jeter. Going
Yes,
out to
sir.
my man Paper, you know what I mean? I know it's the wrong hat, but that's how we get down. But
Just-
yeah, sunny heat wave going on TDX right now. Straight 90s,
Really?
hot. We got fires out here,
Uh-oh.
somewhere between like Idaho and Washington, and so. But you know, summertime fun. It's all good.
Man, oh man. Ooh, well, hopefully nothing too crazy happens out there. Lots of good stuff in store. We're going to talk about some stuff happening in your backyard real soon with PENSOLE and whatnot. We're going to go, but you know, in the meantime, we're going to go right from PDX, Portland. We're going straight to Brooklyn. Mr. Show IDs. What's up, sir?
What's going on, everybody? I'm sorry, I'm having technical difficulties trying to figure out why this camera isn't showing me, but
Okay, we can hear you loud and clear, so you'll work it out. I know you'll work it out.
Yeah.
We got a lot we want you to weigh in on anyway, so your voice is going to be really more important for a few minutes anyway.
Okay.
Word up.
Absolutely. Well, Professor, you are here. Man, what's the good word? It's been a good. We got a week off, so to speak, but
I got no hat on, so I'm going to go get it later, but there we go.
Right.
Number 2.
yes,
Gary
sir.
Cheers. Word up. We got a lot of show tonight, D. Wells
We
and
do,
Soul
man.
Doctors.
We got a lot of stuff
show
on the deck.
leading up to the latest installment on Saturday, 7/19 of Fresher Than Your Average. A lot of people invited to be in the building. Too many to name. It's going to look like an old compilation album from the Raucous Records days if I start running off names of
man.
Rock.
with a little bit of Def Jam and a little bit of loud RCA and a bunch of other stuff, but the trophy's making its way to Fort Greene, Brooklyn for the latest installment. Shout out to past winners who are going to be in the building, in particular OSD's own Soulflower, who's going to be there. It's going to be a ball, man. Ready to have a ball with this latest installment. And I just can't wait for, you know, the day when all of us collectively can get in one room to experience it, because then it's going to be crazy. But yeah, we got a lot of show, a lot of events popping up from all the way across from New York to Houston to the PDX and some points in between, you know, even a little bit of Boston popping up in a couple months. We got a lot to talk about and share for episode number 312. Yeah, let's just roll right in. But whoever's not here, they get late passes. But if you're new to the show, watching for the first time, you'll be able to see everybody's IG and Twitter handles on the lower third graphic on their screen. We'll also let you know where you can find out other resources to get in contact with us, and where we share news about footwear and everything else in between. And we're going to start it off right now, D. Wells, with talking about a little bit of stock.
Absolutely. It's about that time. We've been talking.
It's about that time to start talking that money.
Money.
It's been a pretty brutal day on the market, and only 2 companies of the 10 that we watch were actually up today. So we'll set it off with Nike finishing at $76.92 a share, down $1.11. Skechers USA finishing at $46.08, down 46 cents a share. VF Corporation finishing at $62.67 per share, up 6 cents. Under Armour finishing at $57.34, down $1.03 per share. Deckers Outdoor, parent company for Uggs, finished at $81.88 a share, down 97 cents. Foot Locker Incorporated finished at $48.20 per share, down $1.12 per. Adidas AG on the OTC market finished at $49.27 per share, up 10 cents per share. Puma AG on the ETR market finished at 204.95 in euros, down 35 cents. eBay finished at $50.70 on the NASDAQ, down 11 cents per share. And last but of course not least, Finish Line Incorporated finished on the NASDAQ at $26.44 per share, down 74 cents per share. So a rough day for the stocks that we watch, unless your name is VF Corporation or Adidas AG. So pretty messed up day. But once again, to let everyone know, you can find the results of these stocks that we watch every day, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or later, on Facebook in the OSD group, on Twitter, and also on Google Plus every day, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or later. So as we always say, there's 2 sides to the game, so you need to get into both. So anybody got a reaction to the way the day turned out?
Not really.
Summertime. Nothing you can really do about it. Nobody's working.
It's summertime as well as right after FIFA World Cup. And shout out to Germany, some people, and shout out to Adidas. That was a huge, win for them.
Word.
Now wait, was it?
It was a huge win.
Yes, it was.
It definitely was. We saw a blip. We did see some jumps. We did see some movement with the stock. And yes, people were, think about it. Germany won the championship. They went up against Argentina. I didn't see the game, but I saw the highlights. And yes, Messi is an Adidas athlete. Argentina does have a number of their players, their footballers do wear the 3 stripes. So Adidas made sure at the end of the day, when it came down to, first and second, champion and runner-up, Adidas definitely won. Nike, though, we know, they were in the game the whole time. They definitely had the guerrilla marketing tactics turned up to 10. But
I thought it was interesting because, and I take this approach to it, because I was actually watching the game and I saw the goal. But yes, kudos to Adidas for having a great exposure and it had the 2 final teams. The goal scored by the winner was wearing Nikes. And immediately when he scored that goal, it was all over the place. So everything after he came off the field, him, wherever he goes from now on, talking about winning the World Cup, will be Nike. So they may have had exposure for the game and the jerseys, but the actual moment in sports is going to be run on Nike.
Did you see what Ozil did, or Ozil, however you want to pronounce his name, from Germany, did with his winnings? He got 300,000 euros from the World Cup, and he actually paid for 23 surgeries for Brazilian kids. So I thought that was well done by him.
That's dope.
Great, good.
No,
good
didn't know that at all. Salute to him. Yeah. That's a good look. Miss Flowers in the building.
Hey, I miss you
Welcome
guys.
back, Soul Flower.
There you go. There you go.
How's
Jesse,
everybody
you were
doing?
saying though, I just wanted to make sure we're good. We're good. Just wanted to make sure you are on the show. We want to make sure that we're not sleeping on the ladies. So, want to acknowledge and salute and hat tip the champion. The belt is coming back to Brooklyn. The trophy and all that too.
Yes,
So,
awesome.
Champion.
but Jesse, you were starting to say.
Oh no, I was just saying it's just the way the whole marketing things worked out and being strategic about where your product and visibility and what you're trying to say. I thought the whole tournament was great. I thought both companies tried to do a little bit. I think Adidas towards the end when it was their final two teams really kicked it in when they had that Kanye thing going. I think a lot of people caught on to that with Kanye's version playing in the commercials. I thought that was dope. But that kid winning the game with a Nike Majestic Flyknit boot on was like, ooh. I was like, okay. So, hey, it's part of the game. It's interesting.
Cool. Well, Paper.
Yes, sir.
As we're talking about, the companies that are winning or did, represent good in the World Cup, we also got to talk about how sneakerheads are winning or not winning, because there've been, as we had Campless on the show, a few weeks ago, and we chopped it up with Josh from Campless, and if people haven't had an opportunity to go back and actually listen to that episode, you'll see people will actually learn what Campless is doing, basically providing sneakerhead data, and this has been put out there since this has been updated, and there's a survey right now. It's called the Sneakerhead Survey.
Yes, sir.
And I wanted to share this, and I really want to encourage folks to go and actually take the survey on Campless's website, campless.com. This is called the Sneakerhead Survey. So this blew my mind when I was peeping it earlier today. Not only does it break down the age ratio, gender, number of pairs owned, number of sneakers versus maximum paid for a pair. We're talking some serious numbers here. Like, we're talking the average consumer is 21 years old that owns roughly 34 pairs or more and spends an average of $309 per pair.
Per pair?
Per pair. So, people are.
How can $300 be the average per pair? We just get to the $200.
I mean, again, this is self-reported. So, does this include? And this is where we're going to dig a little deeper. Does this include the reseller market? And I would say it has to. Correct.
Yeah, absolutely.
People are. So we're talking. It's predominantly male-dominated. 21 years old, owns 34 pairs of sneakers or more, and the most he's paid for a pair of sneakers is roughly $309. Okay, so I need all the Sole Doctors and Disorderlies who are tuning into this show, walk with us, head over to Campless, take the survey.
Yeah.
Be honest. Don't cheat. Don't come up with no bullshit. Like, put your real answers in there.
Yeah.
Because we want to see, and we're certainly going to get Josh back on the show to talk about this Sneakerhead survey, because women are representing what, 2.4%? The 97.6% is all male? I mean, really? You mean females are not represented in the sneaker culture? Really? We know that's not true. So, female sneaker fiends, girls got kicks, ladies, take the survey. Represent. Be counted. Just like voting, take the darn survey. Campless.com. Let them know.
Survey.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, because we're some of us. I'm on the higher end of the spectrum when it comes to age for this survey. I mean, we're talking less than 2% are 40 years or older. The majority of the people are between that 27% in that 18 to 22, and then roughly 18% between that 31 and 40, age ratio.
Yeah.
But spending $309 on a pair of sneakers, I think resellers are gouging people. So we got to change these numbers, y'all. What do y'all say?
They are, but
No
we have a
doubt.
lot of people that's still willing to pay it. Not our crew. We're just a small piece of that puzzle as far as people who's not willing to pay that.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, this was only taken by 1,100 people so far.
Right.
And
But
when you look
also,
at that number in the grand scheme of things, one sneaker event like the H-Town Sneaker Summit gets easily between 3,000 and 5,000 people in attendance at the event. So, and that's just one event. So, there's still a whole lot more people who need to participate in the survey, which is, of course, why we're telling people about it, is for them to really weigh in on their experience as someone who loves sneakers.
but I think the average price also is very telling because that I know the reseller market has something to do with that, but you cross-reference those numbers. They have 38 pair of shoes and an average of 300 plus. Those are the look at me. So from those numbers alone tell me that those people are put either the numbers are false, not on campus's part, but on the little radio button that these people are clicking. It's almost like they want to be seen as spending these big dollars on these rare shoes, because that average is sky high.
Well, and also it looked like a bulk of it was coming, I guess, from the age group 10 to 17. And you got to remember that a lot of these kids are just doing it for the Instagram. So they're going to be dropping those $500 or $600 for those samples, limited shoes, all that kind of stuff. And they're definitely
I'm
the
happy
ones
to
that
say
are.
it.
Yeah,
I'm happy
and they
to
don't
say they
mind.
spent that much. Where we spend that much, and each of us will be lining up to slap one of the Sole Doctors for spending that much.
Right. And you can, I mean, I definitely take firsthand in this experience just because meeting people my age, a lot of them are just, want to come in and spend as much money as they can. And I don't think that's, the way to do it because people make friends that are sneakerheads and go, oh, I guess some power comes with it. I guess I got to spend, $800 on my first pair of shoes, buy a nice camera, start taking pictures. And so now they get into it just for a popularity contest rather than the culture. And so that's literally probably, I'd say, almost maybe 60 or 70% of sneakerheads, I want to say under the age 18, are strictly doing it for social media, popularity contests, not really for the love.
It's kind of interesting. I went to an event they had out here in Portland at Index, and I was in there with a couple other cats, and he was like, yo, do you know this kid? And I was like, no, who's that? He's like, this kid right here is an young kid, had to be 18 or younger, but he's like, this kid's got every release and like player sample we've ever seen. I'm like, from how? Where's he getting this money? He's like, yo, he's loaded. His mom's loaded, his dad loaded, and he just buys things off of everybody. So that disposable income with some people, they're just grabbing it up. They don't care what the price is. They're grabbing it up for that popularity.
Yep.
And a lot of them, it's the same $300 just being.
Yeah.
Right. It's their money being recycled because they keep flipping by.
Yeah. We call that the
They do it
reseller recycle.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
You breaking up a little bit, Flower? What'd you say?
and then. Oh no, I just basically reiterated what Sean said, that they'll just take that $300, buy whatever pair they're getting, take their couple of flicks, and then put the money towards the next pair.
Yep, that's exactly it.
And the fact that Nike is taking advantage because every weekend you see something coming out limited. You see them squeezing out every shoe design with the so-called what the theme, the what the LeBron that they keep teasing, and kids are buying fake pairs because Nike, whatever, teased it. This gave the overseas, factories that make the fake joints to produce them out, and now it seems like every other person on Instagram or every other person that's right in the market has a pair of these, and they haven't even dropped. So, I mean, it's just getting unreal.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just Nike now. You see that ASICS is a part of that now too.
Oh yeah, huge thing. with ASICs. There's a huge jump towards their brand. I would say this year, I've just seen tons of people going after them now, but their shoes are always on point, quality-wise. Just I can never find them in my size, so I haven't experienced that
What
yet.
to say? Has anybody of the crew jumped ship yet?
I've been on a few of the joints. The Nimbus, the most recent Nimbus. I got the combo pack of the 20th anniversary pack, which was really, really dope. Great quality. I'm loving all of the A6 One the A6 Keanu 1 trainer that's been coming out. The quality is great on them. I find it funny that it's a recent jump to them. When kind of like I teased out on one of the posts this week that a lot of people have been like on another Facebook page. They were like, what's the big deal with ASICs? I'm like, you guys are just now wearing for fashion what was a legit runner, a legit top-level runner 20 years ago. So spare me about the recent jump to ASICs.
Okay.
Well, we like to talk history here on OSD, and wasn't it Osaka Tiger or something like that before? You know what I mean? And then if you pay attention, who was the first investor with your boys, Blue Ribbon Sports?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So make sure you take it back and understand what you're dealing with. What's that?
Yep.
Wasn't that the Cortez?
One of the very first Osaka Tiger came off the Cortez silhouette. Yes.
Yep.
I thought the Cortez came off the very first Tiger.
Yeah, it was that way around. I think the Cortez
came from that.
The Cortez came off of the Mexico.
Mexico 66.
Yeah.
Right.
I have some information. Josh is not able to jump onto the show, but I do have some information he wanted to share directly to clear this up.
Yep.
And he wanted to let us know about the $309 price. He says that is the highest price paid, average amongst everyone that's taking the survey. Okay, so
the average highest.
So
price.
the average highest price. So again, that does change things quite a bit. But does that number probably include?
No, to me it's the same. To me it's the same. Average price and average highest price. Yeah, there's a slight difference in the meaning of that number, but what it's still saying is on average, the highest price that anybody can claim is still well over $300. Come on.
Right.
That's still not.
Well, what was the number? 300? The number was 309. 309. So that's the average highest price, but then there is another average price, but we don't know what that is.
Right.
Right. Okay. So, average price being $300 does not seem unreasonable. If you're buying from a reseller and it's something that you can't get, $300 is not out of the question. It really depends on what people are paying. It's not out of the question.
Yeah, $300 is about the norm for a resold shoe.
But we shouldn't even be saying that, because that.
Exactly. Thank you.
We're so used to it. It's like, $300. That's nothing. It's awful.
Ah, there you go, Josh. Welcome to the show.
Hey, sorry about that.
No.
What's up, Josh?
I just got a little text from our man, Sharik. Shout outs to the sneaker battle going on in Brooklyn this weekend. But he also mentioned that the Cortez is also one of the only Nike shoes that's still in production to this day, from day one.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
That shoe ain't going nowhere.
Absolutely. So, Josh, real quickly.
What's up, Josh?
We talked about the survey. We talked about the number of participants thus far. What other tidbits or gems can you share with our viewers in the audience about the survey and kind of the data that you've been able to kind of extrapolate?
Yep. So sorry I was late and it's the first round there, but I heard you guys talking about it. So first thing, that number, the 309. So that's not the average dollars spent per sneaker. That is the average max that someone's paid. Right? So one of the questions on the survey is, what's the most you've ever paid for a pair of sneakers? And
gotcha.
You get a wide range, and that was the answer, right? That's the average of the 1,100 taken, which is a lot more reasonable than saying that's the average price paid for all sneakers, right? That's the average someone's paid.
Okay.
And that also makes a lot of sense because a lot of people buy sneakers just at retail, right? You're not gonna $300 at retail is tough, right? So, but in general, the survey this is just, we just wanted to put out a couple of the first things we were starting to learn because we've only had 1,100 respondents. But there's about 25 questions, and it's all the typical things that you might want to know. So how many pairs do you own? How many pairs do you buy a month? Have you ever sold sneakers? If you've sold them, what channels do you like to use? eBay, Pixify, Flight Club, etc. As a buyer, what channels do you like to use? If you're a seller, how much profit have you made in the last year? How many pairs do you sell a month? So there's about like 5 or 6 or 7 demographic questions just so we can get an idea of things like what's the average age, what's the average income, how many years have you been collecting sneakers, and then there's questions about sneakers as well. It's all short answer, radio buttons. It's quick to go through. It's 5-6 minutes, and this is something that came about because someone actually asked us to do this. People were saying, well, we think the average age of sneakerheads is actually a lot higher than, you see it in, New York Magazine, and it's all about these, like, high school kids, right? It's all about 13-year-olds that are selling sneakers. And there's a lot of people like us, right, that we're just not the ones that people are doing stories on because there's nothing really special about us doing it, right? So we're trying to show that, there's a broader sample set here. It's more diverse, both in terms of, one of the questions is, not only income, but what do you do for a living, right? So we see some really interesting things and the highest level of education. So we get a pretty broad question set to get an idea of really who are sneakerheads. And my opinion right now is that 1,100 is skewed low as just who's taking it. I think we'll see the average age go up a little bit. I think we'll see the percentage of females go up a little bit. But all in all, once we get more data, there'll be a lot of interesting things that we can pull out of it, and we're going to publish it all, right? We're going to put out everything so people can see it and try to help and educate people on that.
Okay. Dope. It's a lot of good work so far, man. We just need more people to take it so that we can start getting to the meat and potatoes, which is basically what you want.
Yep. So it's pamphlet.com/survey. Quick and easy. Take it. Help us out. Share it with your friends, and we'll keep reporting out the results as we get them.
Thank you.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate that, homie.
Thank you, Josh. Thanks for jumping on in. Yep. Paper, talking about resellers, man.
About resellers.
What was this one?
This is courtesy of the Shoe Game. This story right here, and I thought it was actually pretty interesting and dope at the same time from KD. So it says Kevin Durant. I'm going to read the story. It says Kevin Durant once proved why he is the real MVP after running with a reseller. Apparently, a guy approached KD asking him to sign his sneakers, all the while letting Durant know he was going to flip them for $500 right after. Kevin Durant wasn't trying to have all that. As a sneaker guy himself, I'm sure he's aware of the sudden uprise of resellers. My question is, I guess it's the writer who wrote this, Ray Peach. What up, Ray? Why would you tell the guy to his face you're going to sell the sneakers? We need to revive this stop snitching movement because dudes are just telling on themselves left and right for the sake of being the man. So it also goes into tweets between Kevin Durant and said reseller. So Kevin Durant tweeted, this guy actually told me that after I signed a pair of my shoes for him that he was going to sell them for $500. Not cool, bro. I know you see this. He says, I rolled up my window on him. So the reseller responded on Twitter saying at KD Trade 5 and at Chasing Cash, man, I was joking, honestly. Those PBJs stepped my game up. I would never give them away. Sorry, KD.
Yeah,
so, right. Dude got called out.
Yeah, you got called out.
Got called out, and he responded right there via Twitter to KD calling him out. So what do y'all think about that?
Well, the shoes were still signed.
What's that?
The shoes were still signed.
That's not what KD said. He said he rolled up the window on his Twitter.
I got it right here. He had a picture of it's hard to see, but he posted a picture of the signed PB&Js on his Twitter. So.
Right. Wait, I'm confused.
So
KD said he didn't.
has he signed the shoes for him?
But yet he posted a picture of signed PB&Js by KD. So.
But we don't know KD really signed it. We just see
Exactly.
on the front. KD said he didn't sign it. The kid even apologized. So unless this kid went back to KD after his tweet, when did he get it signed?
It's still a developing story, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can show you a bunch of signed sneakers if I get my Sharpie.
Yo, did you check that signature, Rizzle?
Yeah.
Check that signature, dog. When you start throwing that up there, try to
That
find
kid
some
probably
more
still want to
signatures
sell
and check
them.
that joint.
That kid still tried to sell those sneakers before the story came out. That's why
He's
signed
gonna
himself.
sell them. I mean, come on. We know if he has some signed autographed sneakers, he's trying to sell them and make some money.
Yeah.
So I do believe, and even if it is a bogus signature, some fugazi type shit, someone's gonna buy those sneakers thinking they're legit. Let's be honest, right? I mean,
Unfortunately, yeah.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
you know, someone will get got. Just like this fake sneakers coming out. You know, we already seen the fake 11s. We've seen sneakers that are coming out in the last quarter of 2014 the fakes are already rolling in to sneaker stores, barbershops, your mama's barbecue, all that kind of good stuff.
Taste of your mama's barbecue.
I mean, I saw some fakes just recently in the VI. I was like, word.
In the VI?
This stuff is not supposed to come out till 2015, and there's a fake already. And you have to know what you're looking for. You know.
Good. Yeah,
But
the
some
quality.
of the stuff is like, yeah, real good.
Yeah, there's been celebrities getting caught with fakes again too. So
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna put anybody's name out there. If you guys want to, you can. But yeah, you always gotta be careful. You know.
Well, everyone wants to be first. Everyone wants to be, team early, whatever you want to call it.
Team early is team fake.
Well,
Listen, when it's a
Some of
fake,
that
all they say
backfires.
is a custom. That's how they take it to fake.
And the thing with
Hey,
the
there's a way to have a sense of style without having to be the first one to wear something, you know.
but with the celebrities, because they probably won't take their time and go search for a shoe, and they'll just tell their assistant or whoever, they'll show them a picture, I want this shoe. Well, of course, the assistant, he's just going to try to find the possible easiest way. So he'll type in cheap Air Jordans or something like that, get caught up on a fake site and order it. Because I think a lot of these, celebrities are just getting shoes without, not knowing the, I guess, culture or story behind them, which, there's nothing wrong to that, but I feel like that's how they're getting caught up with some fakes.
Yeah.
Well, their stylists are buying shoes. That's why.
Exactly.
Right.
And their
Exactly.
stylists are going to buy shoes. These guys are not buying shoes. They're going through resellers with a very big Rolodex, or they're sending their stylists out for stuff.
Well, not only that, they also go to these showrooms. These showrooms are getting got.
Yep. Well, that's where the stylists bring all the clothes. So,
Yep.
Yep. Same root of evil. I know stylists, they're getting money. There's a few stylists who actually know what time it is. Like, shout out to Megan. She got game. She knows what time it is. She doesn't let any of her clients get caught out there with that okie doke.
And Becca just hits me up. She sent me a text and asked me about something for Marlon or whoever.
But there's stylists who, they don't know about any of this stuff. They just go through different websites and images, and they go, that's hot. He would like that. She would like that. Oh, she's going to look good when she goes and does that video wearing these. And they don't care. They just go through whoever they need to go through to get said sneaker. Whether it's real or not, they're not checking because the money didn't come from them. It came from the artist, the athlete, or the entertainer who got them on a stylist budget. There's a whole lot of athletes and entertainers out there running around with fake shoes. A lot.
Crazy.
And I still don't know why after all these years some of the blogs still post where is that? Like
Celebrity Sneaker Stalker?
No, not celebrity sneaker stalker, but they'll post from sites where you know they're either stolen shoes or they're knockoffs.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
and we have well-respected sites still posting pictures from those websites where, you know, I mean, you never know what you're going to get in the mail from those websites.
Yep, this is true. But hey,
I
as
think, you
That's
know,
why you're supposed to go to the store and buy your shoes.
our friend Woody from Sneaker Freaker, I don't know if you guys saw the latest Sneaker Freaker yet, but it talks about how someone found the Friends and Family black and gold Air Jordan 1 at a garage sale for $10.
No.
Yes,
Really?
and it's in there, and then Woody makes a comment in the article about how there's probably somebody in China like knocking these things off and selling them on eBay, you know, every so often to hit a lick. Like some, it's funny. You should read it. But he determined that you know, until they hear otherwise, they think it was a legit pair. Found it at a garage sale.
There was that whole controversy with all the mostly LeBron player samples that the people at Nike, they kept ordering for these unseen samples to get made, and then they would just resell them. And so, you know, a lot of people that would post them up on Instagram, you don't see too many of those anymore because they don't want the feds knocking.
Oh, man.
and they don't know if they're real PEs anymore.
Exactly. That's why you got to be careful. I know if Quab was here, he'd definitely drop some knowledge on that.
Yeah,
shout out to Quab. Happy belated birthday at this point.
Or had a birthday yesterday.
His birthday yesterday. So round of applause. SFK, Mr. 305.
Ice 15 King.
Yeah, man.
Yep. So, let's get into the schedule of events, shall we?
Absolutely.
We'll run through this really quickly. Kadoma, while you're on the line and on the show and on air and visible for the folks to see, please share the latest on the H-Town Sneaker Summit on 7/27, sir.
Man, it's going down next Sunday. We have the 11th annual H-Town Sneaker Summit Summer Edition going down at NRG Center, formerly Reliance Center. We got a lot of people coming out. You know, I look at the charts and graphs of how we're doing, and we're expecting another bang up summer event. Attendance is right on par with last year. We have a big vendor increase as well, and that says a lot because we heavily screen our vendors. So we've heard everything from fish fry to candles to storm windows to all windows. You know, we're going to the Astros Marlins game on Saturday, and then afterwards we got the Young Thug concert. We have a lot of big brands coming out: Jason Mark, Bobby Fresh, Crooks and Castles, Neff, just off the top. And it's going to be a good show, man. If you guys can make it down to Houston next weekend, we'd love to have you here. So that's what's up with the H-Town Sneaker Summit.
Now, Kadoma, you're forgetting something.
What's that?
You're forgetting. On my screen is the homepage of sneakersummit.com, which is where everyone should go to register as a vendor and get travel details and all that good stuff and buy tickets. But to the far right on your site.
Oh, you caught that, huh? Yeah, we just put that up there, man. We need some help. You know, good help is hard to find, so.
Sneaker Summit is hiring.
Yeah, we're looking. You know, if you want to have a career in sneakers, or you don't have to work at a sneaker store. You know, that's what I've always tried to show people. You can love sneakers and be a DJ or a fashion designer, or start your own brand. Whatever, and we're looking for a lot of things. So if you think that appeals to you, hit us up.
You buying tickets?
Buying tickets for what?
You buying a plane ticket? I come through.
Hey, you can't go. I'm coming to see you.
My bad. Yet.
Yeah, Sneaker Summit is hiring writers, designers, models, street team, photographers, and more. Head on over to sneakersummit.com so you can get the details on that. It's about time you finally came back so you can share that news, Kadoma.
Oh yeah, well, I went out there to the Agenda Trade Show in Long Beach, where I would say that Agenda Trade Show in Long Beach, they show not only footwear, but also it's real centered around skate, surf, maybe a little snow. I would say what you find in like Zoomies or PacSun, you see a lot of that out there in Long Beach, and they were actually showing some of the 2015 spring lines, and also some of the holiday lines. So I would say I saw a lot of cool stuff. Nothing that I would really hold my breath for. Personally, I was really thinking with the market being so oversaturated right now with releases and things every week that we would see people start to be original again and kind of think outside of the box. I didn't see a whole lot of that, so I would say the trends that you're seeing are going to continue into 2015, which is, a double-sided sword. It's also some good news because it makes room for the little guys who are creative and are willing to think outside of the box, in my opinion. So I'm just going to run down some of the stuff that I saw here that I think was notable. Let me pull up my list here. But Adidas skateboarding, they put Boost inside of a skate shoe that will drop in spring 15 for $90. I think that's a big deal. Now we've seen Boost go from running to cross-training to baseball cleats and now skateboarding. So, like we talked about last week, I don't know if we talked about it on air, but Adidas is real confident in that Boost technology. For all the skateboarders out there, Vans was showing off Tony T's new Pro Signature shoe. That's going to be a big deal in 2015. It's kind of like an old school type silhouette, update to the old school. And then I went to the Reebok booth. Reebok had a lot of great things coming out. They wouldn't allow me to take any pictures.
That's okay, we got them
in advance, but I can give you guys the spiel on it. For the ladies out there, you're going to see more from, excuse me if I butcher her name, but Melody Asani. Did I say that right? You're going to see a lot more from her, and she kind of incorporates her jewelry into the silhouettes. I also saw the Reebok Blacktop in do you call it a lift? Is that what those sneakers?
You mean a wedge?
A wedge?
A wedge blacktop?
Yes, blacktop wedge. It actually looked pretty good because the blacktop almost looks like a wedge, so you can barely notice. Like I have to double check to even notice. Let me think what else. They have a Fury Light without the pump or bladder for $75. So,
how did that look, Kadoma? Without the pump or bladder, did it maintain the look?
Yes, it maintained the look. I think for $75, it will do very well. There's a lot of people that will probably say it's the Roshi competitor or whatever, just being a slip-on and having that sleek runner look. That was definitely one of the highlights of the show. I could see those moving for $75. Let me see. Cool. Let me pull up my page here and see.
Paper, I can't understand. Explain to me why it's so difficult. How come Reebok can't pull off some of the great stories they have? I don't understand it. They have great athletic stories, and they don't have to tell long stories. They just a little bit. You can still do your lifestyle shoe, but you have to tie it back to where you came from somehow.
Jesse,
because
one word.
Like bullshit.
One word. Adidas.
Yeah.
Really? It
Big
really
brother, little brother, man.
Adidas themselves are horrible
Yep.
brand storytellers.
And y'all know if I'm saying that, that's saying something. I
And
love that brand, and they are horrible.
2005, when that purchase took place, 2005, it changed Reebok's culture. Reebok just recently, we actually talked about this back in June. A number of people who've been there for probably all close to like 4 decades are now gone from Reebok.
Yep, wiped out.
Gone. Like they're talking about cleaning house. It's actually really sad what happened. I mean, some people really got played.
The way they did.
So now, the conversation, and I was talking to an employee, a Reebok employee, in the marketing department, and now they're trying to regain some of the swagger, and they use that word, and I was like, wow, okay. Trying to regain some of the swagger that they had back in 2003 2004, particularly as it relates to entertainment. So I was like, you telling me that the entertainment division of Reebok is coming back? Todd Krinsky is going to regain that big hat and what he was doing with S. Carter, G Unit, and all that whole line? They said wait and see. So
yeah, I think you're gonna see a lot of collabs from Reebok with some of the streetwear veterans, namely Mighty Healthy and the Hundreds. Those are the only ones that I know about right now. Okay. Let me see what else. Also, the Reebok Shroud is coming back. I know when we started talking about the glove and the Kemps, I believe someone on here, I think it was Show ID, he mentioned the Shroud and kind of hoped for a comeback. I remember that in the East Bay catalog. ASICS has, all their favorites coming out. Some of my favorites were the Gel Light 5 Rasta pack. Also, they have a tie-dye pack that looks really good. You can see some of these pictures on our Instagram, at Sneaker Summit on Instagram. So, but our good friend Josh from, formerly of Supra, has his own brand now,
Clearweather brand. What up?
Which is lifestyle shoes.
Yeah.
And that's something I think is really cool because, in music or in skateboarding, they always try to keep everything skater owned, or a rapper will want to own his own label. We really don't have too much of that in sneakers or fashion. I don't think. I can't think of a lot of diehard sneakerheads that actually own their own business.
Well, when you talk about owning real quick, I'll just throw into that because I'm around a lot of designers out here. And we talk about sometimes some of the companies stifling designers. Like, we're trying to go with this trend, but this is where it is. And so the designer gets a little bit stifled in terms of the creativity they want to express. I have a lot of respect for what Josh and his brother is doing, walking away from Supra and putting out a brand. And, they're making quality shoes. And you can look at the shoe and see that it's quality. Nice quality materials and things like that. And the thing about what's going on with Clearweather brand is they have the cachet. Josh earned that. He earned that from what he did at Supra, and he earned that from how he lives his life. So there's no brand that's ever going to take that away from him. And the fact that he was like, they can't take it away, they won't, and I'm going to do my own thing, says a lot.
Yeah, so I wish those guys, I really wish those guys the best. I know the market's tough, especially for a new brand, but, I would encourage everyone that loves sneakers to, support your fellow people that love sneakers, and they're in the business because they love sneakers, because believe it or not, there's a lot of people in this business that don't really love sneakers, and it's their 9 to 5, and when they go home, they don't even want to think about it ever again until they have to wake up for work the next day. So go out there and support Josh and his brother at Clearweather brand.
Word up.
I also saw Rastaclot has a really cool collaboration with Bruce Lee that's going to drop, I think, maybe as soon as next week. It has little nunchucks on the lace tips, which I thought was really cool.
No,
and
nice.
Partnered with the Bruce Lee Foundation, so that should go to a good cause. Fila is bringing back the Mash Burn.
Yep.
As well as the M Squad.
Yep.
I don't think it's technically called the Mash Burn, but it is it is his sneaker. And Puma has another collab with A-Life. I think you guys have seen those starting to hit the net.
Who?
You know, with A-Life.
Who do you say that? What brand?
Puma.
Oh, yeah.
Kadoma, I don't want to cut you short, but we got to get into more.
No, that's about it. That's everything. So, you know, there was some cool stuff out there. In my opinion, nothing to really hold your breath for, but that's my agenda wrap-up. Maybe I'll have more next week. So.
Cool. Wait. You're forgetting something, aren't you?
What's that?
Laces?
Oh, we got a lace with Rastaclot dropping at the H-Town Sneaker Summit in Cleveland Cavaliers colorway. It just so happened to work out like that. We try to do like a vintage Americana theme.
All of that rundown, he almost forgot that.
Kadoma, you have to wear those laces. You talked a lot of trash about LeBron on those emails, so I want to see you in them laces.
LeBron was going to take the money, man. I didn't see him making a sacrifice to play with any other superstar, and I don't know. He went for the best thing in his career, in my opinion. You know, That's kind of funny how that all shook out. There's a big shakeup in the NBA right now. Did you guys go into LeBron?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. All right.
Kadoma, will people get to get the laces outside of the summit or after the summit? Because when I posted them, I got two questions already.
I may have a few pairs for the homies, but if you know how things get lost in the process of Sneaker Summit. So if I'm unable to get you these, we have some more pairs coming out real soon that I think you will be able to get access to a little easier. I'll just say that for now.
Cool, thanks.
All right. So we're going to get into a little more show. Thank you, Kadoma, for the recap. So that's H-Town Sneaker Summit once again coming on July 27th, which is a Sunday. Get all your info over at sneakersummit.com. We got Ward popping on in a minute from FTYA, Fresher Than Your Average. Talk to us a little bit about that. We also have to mention that on 7/21, which is Monday coming up, PENSOLE World Sneaker Championships will begin and will go all the way to August 22nd. That's my correct date, right?
That is correct.
August 22nd. All right. So I got a little bit of detail for everyone about what's going to go down at the World Sneaker Championship, which I'm going to share really fast. Shout out to Dwayne Edwards and staff over at PENSOLE Footwear Design Academy. I'm going to read really quickly the details of how it's going to go down. 24 students from 13 different countries will compete in teams of 3 over the course of 4 weeks. They will take their original idea from a thought to a finished design. On August 15th, students' final presentations will be broadcast live online, with a panel of judges deciding who advances to the finals in Las Vegas. Once the finalists are announced, their designs will be placed online for voting, and the winner will be announced on August 20th at the largest footwear trade show in North America, Footwear News Platform. World Sneaker Championship is going to have the following that will feature 8 of the top brands in the industry's marquee categories, which are Nike, women's sportswear, Jordan, training, Under Armour, basketball, Adidas, running, Android home, designer, Pony, heritage, undefeated, collector, and to be determined brand for the skate category. So this is some of the details going down for on what's going down with the World Sneaker Championship. So it would serve you right to constantly check with us check with nicekicks.com and also media partner SI.com, sportsillustrated.com, to see what takes place through the course of this month for the World Sneaker Championships. So there you have what the details are going down for the World Sneaker Championships. Props to Dwayne Edwards for, again, constantly elevating the footwear design business and the level of consciousness that we have for it. Next up, what else we have? Oh, D. Wells.
Yes, sir.
You'll be pleased to know. Also, Kadoma, which is why I can't make it to Houston. Very sorry. On Sunday.
All right, I'm gonna see you soon.
On Sunday, July 27th, the New York and world premiere screening altogether of the sneaker documentary Laced Up will be at Rhyme in Brooklyn, New York. So for the first time, it will be screening. So shout out to Sean and Brian, filmmakers for the Laced Up sneaker documentary. Looking forward to a premiere screening. Some really good feedback behind a pretty dope sneaker documentary that kind of globetrotted across the country and got some of the right people to be featured in this film. And D. Wells, you know what?
What's that? I want to see it.
Laced Up is the first feature-length sneaker documentary to release since, guess what?
Just for Kicks.
Just for Kicks.
Really?
And that was
10
years ago.
Wow, I'm old. Damn.
So this is a really big deal that a feature-length documentary regarding sneakers is finally coming out again 10 years later.
Man, oh man.
Once again, shout out to Sean and Brian and everybody who's in Laced Up. Looking forward to seeing some people who I haven't seen in a while at the screening, and looking forward to hearing what people's feedback was, you know, on this film. D. Wells and I, were part of the crew that worked in this film, and we're extremely honored and thankful to be tapped for that. And we're looking forward to hearing what people think. So once again, Sunday, 7/27, it's going down at Rhyme NYC, Brooklyn location, 7/27, 6 to 9 p.m. That's all I can say until we see it.
What's up with that? What's up with that advanced copy, sir? What's going on?
I wish I had one. I wish I had one of those.
Let's stop playing games. Where's that advanced copy at?
Well, I need a digital download.
You know what I'm saying? Show IDs know what I'm talking about.
Got some clouds.
All right, so next up, D. Wells. I can't remember the website for, if there is one, for said event, but the Boston Sneaker Jam is coming.
Yep, Boston Sneaker Jam, October 18th and 19th. Not one day, 2 days.
2 days.
Ooh, October.
At this, October, yes. Good fall season. New England, Boston. A lot of good things happen in Massachusetts, but particularly in and around the Bean Town, or around the Bean. At the Boston Seaport World Trade Center. You want to be there. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. All the brands will definitely be represented, as well as some upstart new jacks to the scene. 2 days. BostonSneakerJam.com. BostonSneakerJam.com is the website. And some good stuff. The Sole Doctors and Disorderlies would definitely be directly involved with all the good stuff happening. And I'm going to have an announcement for next week's show of some guests who will be at the Boston Sneaker Jam. So stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to want to be here. You can get your clam chowder. That's the white one. It's not the red shit. No, let me stop. No shots fired. But
let me throw this out there to y'all, too. A lot of people sleep on Boston. Trust me. Karma Loop is in Boston. New Balance is in Boston. Converse is in Boston, a lot of small brands in Boston. They will be throwing down for the after party. I've heard that firsthand. So trust me, it is going to be a good weekend in Boston for that show.
It's going to be a celebration.
I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about the after party.
Don't worry, the show and the after party will be bumping. Believe that.
I'm just saying the show will be good too, but damn.
Let's just say it'll be some chubby fat kid adventures and all that too.
Chubby fat kid adventures.
Hey, listen, if I have my way, I'll just say this: Mr. Mark Wahlberg himself will be in attendance. So yes, he did here, as well as Ted 2 will be filming in the Bean around this time as well. So.
Yeah, that's funny you mention that.
I think Johnny Depp is down there now, so he might.
Yes, he is.
That's funny you mentioned it because Ted #1 got a lawsuit slapped against it.
Yep. Yep. They did.
From Teddy Ruxpin?
No, listen, I actually would have thought the toy company would have sued them.
Oh, Lord, my side.
I actually would have thought, Show, that the toy company, I believe, I wanted to say Hasbro owns Teddy Ruxpin, but I could be wrong. But I wanted to think that they would have sued after the way Ted was portrayed in the movie.
Well, they mentioned Teddy Ruxpin in the movie also.
They did.
He said, "What other Teddy Ruxpin lawyer?"
But to my belief, they're actually being sued by two guys who made a web series and claim that Seth MacFarlane stole their concept for Ted.
Yeah.
Whatever. You can't mess with Seth MacFarlane. Forget about it.
So,
save your money.
Hey, it took Sophia Stewart a long time to get her money, but she got it.
Yep. True.
All right. So next up, we're talking shoes. Ladies, Asics is releasing. I can't wait to hear the response to this. Asics is releasing the Gel Saga for women in a color that's simply being called, I don't know if it's official or not, I don't even know the official route, but watermelon.
Where the seeds at?
Have at it. Now, I was anticipating seeing details of the inner sole where the watermelon seeds are supposed to be on the inner sole. But I do not see such said pictures anywhere. So these are the images that we have, courtesy of the Shoe Game. Shout out to G-Rock and Alex and Ray P and those guys over at the Shoe Game.
I can't take offense to watermelon. Can y'all? Come on.
No. I just heard the Beyonce lyric when I saw that.
That's exactly what I thought.
What'd you say?
All I heard was Beyonce when I saw watermelon. That's what I was thinking about.
Beyonce?
I don't get it. What's to do with watermelon?
The Drunken Love song?
Drunken Love? Yeah.
I don't really listen to this, so.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so did you?
Okay.
you called him Sadiddy for not listening to me.
Because I don't know Beyonce's lyrics.
You need to get off your high horse.
I get attacked for not knowing Beyonce lyrics.
Oh, God.
That's hilarious. She's stuck in here, too. Sadiddy.
Yeah, real quick.
So, ladies, what we got to say about this shoe?
I don't like them.
Yeah.
No bueno?
Nah.
What's the price on it?
This is what happens when the internal design tries to do a color up as opposed to paying attention to people who do IDs.
Exactly.
Way too much green going on in that shoe.
Anybody know the price?
Now, I'm going to read the copy here, courtesy of the Shoe Game. It says these Asics Gel Sagas are pretty amazing. This is copied from as written by the Shoe Game. A great mixture of suede, mesh, and beautiful colors to go along with a not-so-great price point. Here comes the answer to the question. This is one expensive watermelon retailing for, in U.S. dollars, $169.95.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What?
Shit. Are you
Bruh. Bruh.
Now, it says here, the $169 reflects the Australian conversion to U.S. dollars. So you might want to wait until the states get them.
Nobody want them. They can stay right there.
Exactly.
Likely story.
But you know what? I can see a dude rocking those before a female, though.
That's what I thought they were at first glance, and then I read the description, and it said women's. So $170 plus shipping and tax gets you these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
that should be the standard response to a dumb thing. Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go from one extreme to the next right now. One extreme to the next. We're gonna go to our next shoe, which is it technically constitutes a come up, I guess. We're talking about the Saucony Shadow Original.
Yeah, these. You know what?
On
Dope,
screen.
Inexpensive.
Yep.
Perfect price point.
Currently available in 7 colors. Price point $65. Size range from size 4.5 to 14.
See, I've never owned a pair of Sauconys ever.
I tell you what, anybody complaining about the sneaker game that doesn't support a shoe like this deserves your $300 shoe that you complain about.
Exactly.
This is a great shoe to cop. Perfect price point if you just want to try it out and you haven't had a pair. Great price point if you love the shoe. Quality materials, classic silhouette. There's nothing wrong with this shoe. So if this one doesn't sell, welcome to your $300 shoes, and let's not ever hear about it again.
And they're making some moves too. They're doing some collaborations that are catching the attention of.
Yeah, but they're doing the collaborations with the 5000, and that shoe is fire. I got a pair of those downstairs. So the fact that they came back with the originals, they're like, okay, we get the 5000 heat, we bring back the original, which bothers me. Why wouldn't you let the consumer buy a 5000 in your normal colorway besides having to get a collabo? That's how you drive heat. You don't drive heat and all of a sudden come up with, oh, well, here's the original. No, that's not the one I want.
I don't know, man. $65 is a pretty good deal. That's the thing that's grabbing my attention.
Yeah, but the 5000 not expensive either. Saucony doesn't put out an expensive shoe. Everything they got is under $100.
What is the price difference between the 5000 and the original?
About $10 to $15.
That's it?
That's $10 less. I can deal with that. Besides having to get a collabo. That's how you drive heat. You don't drive heat and all of a sudden come up with, oh, well, here's the original. That's not the one I want.
Pretty good deal.
Yo, did you record me, T? Did you record?
You hear that, right? Jesse, you don't realize that's how you sound. You sound militant.
I can't think of another shoe other than, off the top of my head, I want to say Vans that you can get for $65.
Yep.
A box price.
And Pumas.
And Pumas.
Oh, Supras got $65, nigga.
No.
$65 Supra? No, that's right. It's like $90.
All $65 and higher unless you catch them on sale. So there we have it. The Shadow Original, $65. Like I said, size 4.5 to 14. They come in 7 different colorways. You want to get you a nice casual summer come-up shoe. This is the one for you. So, Saucony.com.
So, Kadoma, if you go to the Saucony site and you punch in the 5000, you will see a lot of colors that look like collabos that are out there in the marketplace right now. The collabo the 5000 from Saucony by itself is $80. Most of those collabos, I guarantee you, go for at least $100.
Shadow Original, $65.
So that was the $10 to $15.
4.5 to 14. They come in 7 different colorways. Somebody needs to shut their YouTube link off. Is that Ward still playing?
Yes, that's Ward. Yeah.
So yeah, anything under $100 with colorways and quality like that is a good cop.
No doubt.
Yep, I think they're a good buy. I would definitely do those. Next up, not a shoe, but we had these guys on the show a couple of months ago.
Oh man.
Good folks from the Shrine Rack. And they had their Weekender bag when they came on the first time, and they're getting ready to release their second product, which is the Weekender Duffel.
Let's see it.
Dope ass bag.
Looks
good.
And I missed the pre-order for the backpack. I waited too long. And I'm killing myself.
Very nice. Very nice.
Sexy time.
Don't hate. Ain't great because it ain't blue and leather and $100.
Yeah, I'm waiting for say it. Hey, like bless us with that one word. You always got one word for something. Do it.
Oh, sexual?
See? I knew it was something.
It's a sexual men's bag.
That is a sexual men's bag. I mean, look at the compartments. I mean, that's fierce. I live for it.
So this is a dope bag. Shout out to Dre and folks over at Shrine Rack. It's scheduled to hit Shrine's home store on July 25th, and then expect retailers to receive shipments in August. So this bag is coming soon. I've seen it in person. I believe I've seen it in person. Show, was this the bag that he had at the Fila event with us?
No, it isn't.
This isn't it?
No. It looks similar, but it's not.
Yeah,
no. It's like a prototype.
Ah, well,
yeah.
This final situation is real tough.
Man, yeah, this bag also holds 2 sneakers, just like the regular Weekender bag. It just holds more clothes. But, you know, it still holds 2 sneakers up to a size, I think, 20 or 22.
Yeah, this is dope. Dope bag. Dope bag. All right. So, we're now on to WTF. We got a couple. I'm not sure which one we should start with first because both of them are probably going to lend themselves to a lot of lengthy conversation.
I think we need to just cover one, and then we're going to turn it over to Ward because if we cover 2, we'll be here all night. And
okay.
You know what?
You know what? We need to let Ward go first. How about we do that? Is that fair enough?
That's fair.
That's fair?
That is more than
homie
fair.
Ward, have mercy. FTYA, Bloodline Fresh is in the building live. He's calling in live from the Swiss Shop Factory. Where he is destroying fake shoes that people plan on wearing for the FTYA battle right now.
Yep. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, first of all, let me say sorry for having that thing blasting. I didn't think you guys were going to be able to hear that all in the background and stuff. But good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing?
Good, man. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. For some reason, the link wasn't going through earlier, but I'm in the building now, so that's all that matters. D, Sean, I definitely want to say thank you for allowing me to join in the conversation with you guys. And
nothing to it. Let's go.
So what y'all want to talk about?
So we heard a little rumor that you are doing Fresher Than Your Average in Fort Greene, Brooklyn on Saturday.
Yes. With this Saturday, July 19th, we're doing it at the Irondale Center. For all you old school Brooklyn cats, I just found this out the other day. It used to be a tennis club, like a old tennis club back in the day or whatever.
Yeah, that is actually incorrect. Whoever told you that, they got to check themselves.
Okay. Well, I heard it. Huh?
The tennis club is actually down the block, and it's actually now a park where my son plays touch football.
Okay, because when I was at the Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival, I was out there, I was promoting, handing out flyers and stuff. I had at least 3 people say that to me. You know, I didn't know anything about it, so I thought it was kind of accurate, but I guess
You know what they're gonna do, Ward? They're gonna end up going into an open field with AstroTurf on it, with hipsters playing frisbee. and Gavin says, and soccer, and we're gonna have to put a sign up that says Irondale Center this way.
Yeah. Go that away. Yeah. But yeah, so basically, the event's this Saturday. Doors open up at 12 o'clock. We got a lot of special guests. We got a lot of giveaways. This time around, we was fortunate enough to link up with New Era, just on some, giveaways. Jason Mark, Monster Energy drink. We're actually still just waiting to hear back with Monster Energy. They're not confirmed, but New Era and Jason Mark are confirmed. So we're gonna have a lot of stuff to give away to the contestants, as well as the attendees that come to the event. There's a lot of people are excited.
I'm an attendee. We're gonna let you know that. We're giving away some attendees.
Who's that?
Show.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, well, I'll make sure I put something to the side for you then.
Yeah, I'm gonna attend.
But yeah, I'm very excited about bringing it back to Brooklyn. The last time we were in Brooklyn, it was such a good vibe. It was a good feeling. Everybody had a good time, and I'm just hoping that we can recreate that vibe and that feeling again, being back in Brooklyn. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I hope that this time around, last time we were in Brooklyn, I got to give a shout out to Slavadon. He's from Boston. He lost the very first battle we had in Boston, and he came back and redeemed himself in Brooklyn and won. So I hope Brooklyn comes out, or at least New York comes out and represents and takes home that trophy.
You hear that, Soul Flower?
But
I wish I could battle again. I have something else I want to bring out.
Yeah, but you know what? I tell you like this: Slavadon came out to Brooklyn and won the trophy, but Flower came out to Boston and won the trophy. So
that's because I couldn't find a flight.
I ain't even mad at you.
Now, Ward, you have a pretty esteemed guest joining you as a judge this time, correct?
Yes, we got for all of you hip hop fans out there, there was a brand called Walkerwear back in the day, back in the 90s, and all your favorite rappers, Biggie, Tupac, Naughty by Nature, just to name a few, they all were seen rocking the brand Walkerwear, and so we're gonna have the designer, founder, creator of Walkerwear. She's gonna be one of the judges, holding us down on the fashion tip, making sure that all of the cats that get up there, guys and girls that get up there, are coming correct as far as how they rock their overall outfit with their sneakers.
Shout out to April Walker, yo.
Yes.
Interjection.
Yep.
Go check the tape. Iron Mike Tyson had on Walkerwear shorts his first couple fights. Check the tape.
Yep, definitely. But yeah. No,
I like that. That's my jacket.
That's somebody keeps texting me. Y'all can hear that?
Yes.
From Mortal Kombat.
Oh wow.
Welcome to the show.
I thought that man had some drinks. I see Toasty. Going for the ball.
That's for all my Mortal Kombat fans out there. But yeah, man, I can't wait to see everybody. You know what I mean? It's for me, it's kind of like a family affair. You know what I mean? It's outside of seeing everybody here and there. I always look forward to the event because I get a chance to see everybody under one roof and chop it up with everybody and talk and laugh and talk sneakers, talk food, talk life, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I'm looking forward to the most, and of course seeing who's going to walk away with the crown of being fresher than your average. So that's always the highlight for me.
Now, sorry to cut you off, but I don't want you to forget to explain the science behind the latest installment's trophy.
Well, we're doing it's actually, to be honest with you, it's a big coincidence, and it just worked out really well. We didn't do it on purpose or anything, but we're in Fort Greene, and the trophy this time around is the 4. And it's very fitting, being that Spike Lee is from Fort Greene, and his whole marketing and push behind the 4 with him and Jordan it's fitting. It's perfect. We couldn't have hooked it up any better than the way it actually aligned itself. So it's going to be a good look to bring the 4 to Brooklyn and have somebody win that.
Word up.
Yep.
Right, fresh off of the heels of the 25th anniversary of Do the Right Thing.
Yep, exactly. So I was fortunate enough, actually, this past weekend to meet Spike Lee. He was way shorter than I thought he was going to be. But yeah, he was a cool cat, and I chopped it up with him for a quick second, and he very cool. He lent me his ear. He let me explain the battle to him. I actually invited him. He's going to be out of town, but his first words out of his mouth to me when I started explaining to him about the sneaker event and that the highlight is a sneaker battle, he said, "What the fuck is a sneaker battle?" So that was cool, because then that just opened up the forum for me to actually explain it and break it down to him and stuff. And he seemed interested, and I wish he was in town so he could make it, but maybe next time.
Word.
Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like, if anybody's in town, anybody want to come through, they can get all the information on FTYAevent.com. Everything is there as far as the details and stuff. Doors open up at 12. They close at 5. And like I said, we're gonna have giveaways. We're gonna have special guests. We got the sneaker battle. We got some dope vendors. So, it's gonna be a good time, man. And I'm very excited and looking forward to Saturday.
I might just get the Holy Ghost and just throw a pair of brand new sneakers out into the crowd. I might.
That'll be crazy. That'll be one for the books right there.
Throw size 11.
I was about to say throw a size 12.
Well, show you probably won't catch them because you'll be on stage.
That's not bullshit.
He'll snatch them out your hand before you
throw them. I said Diddy don't get on stage, right?
Diddy don't get on stage. That's right.
Diddy don't get on stage. Oh man.
Is Flower in? Is Flower you in here?
Yes, I am.
He's here.
Oh, okay. So I just want to say that if I didn't say it, I'm pretty sure I did, but I just want to say congratulations again for taking home the trophy and holding it down from New York out in Boston and stuff.
Thank you.
Now,
I had a lot of fun.
It was definitely well deserved.
Flower, you were so right on time with your choice of footwear to take the crown home in Boston.
Definitely.
Right? Wasn't that amazing? And look at what's going on now.
Yep. So they'll be releasing 2015.
Yep. Like everybody's on that Huarache kick now. But the crazy part is, I still don't understand, Flower. Those were OGs, and like it looked like you just bought them.
Yep.
Well, that's also a drawback. Who is that in the dark? Sorry.
What? Wait a minute.
What is happening?
Somebody turned the lights back. Try to steal the Huaraches.
Oh no!
This is like that commercial with the Yeti.
Y'all don't want to see what happens when I turn on the light. It's not pretty.
Okay.
We're going to have to remind him.
That's what happens.
You froze up, Quab. What happens?
Boxes of boxes. Look at the stacks of boxes.
Oh wow! They're taking over the room.
This is called the move.
Yeah, that's one of the rooms upstairs. Is the hallway.
Damn.
Yeah.
Right?
Happy belated birthday, homie. Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
Definitely. Happy belated.
Yo, I just realized we were exactly 1 week apart, man. Happy birthday, bro.
Now,
Thank
Ward.
you, thank you. Cancer's in the house.
We got to let everybody know also, we got to thank Ward and the FTYA team because they are also one of the main sponsors behind screening of Laced Up on 7/27. So thank you, brother.
No. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of it. Actually, I just got a text from my partner. He told me to put the word out there. We got about maybe 3 or 4 spots left if anybody wants to register for the battle. They can go to the website FTYAevent.com and they can register for the battle. When they register for the battle, that takes care of their admission and their spot in the battle. Win or lose, they walk away with something. If they lose, they don't walk away with the trophy. They can forget about that. But if they lose, they walk away with a gift box, a FTYA sneaker box filled with goodies from brands and sponsors.
Is the battle based on just the shoes or the whole outfit?
There's actually 3. Who am I speaking to, by the way?
Jesse from Port.
Jesse.
Okay, how you doing, Jesse?
What's up, man?
Not much. Actually, you're based on. You're judged on 3 things. You're judged on how well you rock the shoes with the outfit that you have on, the condition of the shoes, and most importantly, the one part that I harp on the most, how well versed and knowledgeable you are on the pair of shoes that you registered into the battle. So you have to meet all 3 of those criteria in order to even get in the last round. So
if I showed up looking like bugging out, I'm winning, right?
Well, it all depends. You know what I mean? You gotta, winning over the crowd is very important also. You know what I mean? So, knowledge, like I said, knowledge is the most important thing. Because sometimes I'm sorry, y'all. My phone is blowing on. Let me just put it on.
It's cracking me up, dude. I love it.
No, you need to keep it on because that shit's cracking us up. Keep it on.
I got the white floor.
But yeah, no, it's for me, it's I'm a stickler as far as the rules are concerned. So as far as somebody entering the battle, if they don't fit all criterias, I personally feel like they shouldn't even go to the next round. You know what I mean? But there are exceptions because somebody's style, in my opinion, every person has their own style. So somebody might get up there, they might be on some skateboarding stuff, they might be on some grungy stuff, they might be on some clean cut stuff, whatever. But if it works for them and they are working it and it goes together with their shoes and their personality and everything, that's them and it works, I feel like they should go to the next round.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
I don't have no clean sneakers, so does that count? Because my sneakers are not clean. None of my sneakers are dead stock, like 0.
No, they don't. Actually, that's a very good question. For me personally, they don't have to be clean. When I say clean, like they don't have to be pristine.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I don't got Jason Walker on my kids.
Yeah. No. But if somebody I'll put it to you like this. If I could enter the battle, which I would never be able to do, if I could enter the battle, I'll probably throw in some OG shit that got the piss on it and everything. You know what I mean? Got the yellow on it and everything. Like I wouldn't even throw in nothing crispy at all. It'll be broken in, it'll be worn, and just to show everybody what time it is and stuff. But that's just me. You know what I mean? But some cats, some guys, some females, they want to come with that clean, crispy look. There's nothing wrong with that either. But for me, I feel like that OG worn, broken in look goes hand in hand with that brand new crispy look. It's all about the kicks. You know what I'm saying? So if a person comes up there with something old, something worn, they got the knowledge and they're rocking it pretty good. in my opinion, they have a good shot at winning the title. You know what I mean? So that's why for me all three criteria are very important, because you know it's a balance. It balances everything out altogether. So, but
now I just need some sneakers.
Can we talk about?
You got mad heat, son.
Can we talk about for a second the possibility for a woman to win this event?
The possibility is always there.
Twice.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, the ladies are definitely representing. And I'll keep it real with you. In my opinion, maybe because it's such a male-driven culture as far as kicks are concerned, I feel like that women have a lot more to prove when they're in situations like that. So because of that, they come 150% correct with their knowledge and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no denying it at all. They shut it down. And I personally feel, no disrespect to my fellas, I feel like sometimes fellas be getting up there and they be a little bit lazy with this. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the girls are representing and they're shutting it down, because they got something to prove. They got, you know, like I said, it's a male-driven culture. So, you know, they get up there and they do them. They go for broke every single time. Flower did it. Lori did it.
Jody did it.
Jody did it. Even Shy did it. She didn't win. She entered a couple of battles, but she knows her stuff. You know what I'm saying? Every time she goes up there, no matter what she has on her feet, she knows everything about it every single time. And, you know, I really think, like I said, once again, no disrespect to my fellas, but, yo, we got to come a little bit, you know, not harder, but we got to do our homework a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And make it a nice, fun back and forth battle, instead of it being so dominated. What is it? You know, there's nothing wrong with that for the ladies, but you know, I would like to see that back and forth. That's the whole reason for the battle, is to see that back and forth, and to have these contestants pick each other's brains and stump each other, and you know, I'm waiting for the day that somebody gets up there and they got on a pair of something, and the person that they're battling against is like, they grabbed the mic and they were like, yo, can I ask him a question about the sneakers he got on? You know what I mean? Like, I'm waiting for that to happen. When that happens, that's going to be a nice crowd pleaser right there.
That ain't happened yet?
No. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It happened once at our very first event.
The very first one.
Yep. Lori was battling this gentleman, and she started asking him questions about his sneakers, and he didn't know. Lori's a beast, though. She knows her stuff. You know what I mean? Like, she won with the Patrick Ewing Rogues, and there was nothing, no stone was unturned when it came to her knowledge. She knew everything, yo. Yeah. So we had to actually shut her down a couple of times and be like, whoa, save some of that for the next round. You know what I mean? So, but yeah,
now,
no.
This is the 7th event coming up.
Let me see. No, this is the 6th event.
6th event.
Yep.
So there are 5 events under your belt already.
Yes, definitely.
And just, you know, I'm harping on the point because I really want more women to get involved. So you have 5 events under your belt already.
Yep.
And 3 of the champions have been women.
Definitely.
So for the ladies who are listening, or you're going to watch the show later, hopefully at some point between now and Saturday, 7/19, by all means, we encourage you. I encourage you as a resident judge of FTYA, and Ward does just from a matter of sheer interest, and I'm sure Flower does too as a female champion, that if you got it, by all means, please come, because there is a chance you can win.
Well, let me throw this in there also, Sean. I encourage the women to come out. I encourage everybody to come out. But since we're just specifically talking about the women, to any women that are thinking about entering the battle, the bar has already been set by the 3 previous winners, by Lori, Jody, and Flower. These ladies, they know their stuff. They're the real deal. And you know, if you're gonna think about entering the battle, I suggest that you keep those 3 women in mind. And if you can't, reach that bar that they set, don't even play yourself. Just to keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Like, they already set the bar, so nothing lower than that is going to make it to the next round at all. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you said that. And if you're gonna wear tights, your tight game needs to be crazy.
Word. No, for real. And if you're gonna wear socks like Jody Rockstar, I gotta shout her out because she is. We love her to death. She's so deserving of the title and stuff, and her sock game is crazy. So your sock game, your tight game, all that got to be on point.
and also, to expand also on just speaking of Jody won 2 ways. She won as a woman, number 1, and she also won with a custom.
Yes. Yep. Yo, Alan, you stupid as hell, man.
I'm over here texting him just because I want to hear Toasty at the right time. He like Jody Rockstar got socks. Toasty.
That's such sabotage. but yeah, so as long as you got the 3 criteria, condition of your kicks, knowledge of your kicks, and how it looks with your overall outfit, you're basically the curator for your own footwear when you get up there to battle. So if you don't have much to say about your shoes and your outfit and why you look the way you look when you get up there, chances are you won't advance.
Yep. And I just got to throw this in there real quick. My partner Sharik, once again, shout out to Sharik. Sharik? What up? He corrected me. I made a mistake. It's our 8th event, not our 6th. I probably forgot 1 or 2 towns in there. So it's our 8th event, not our 6th event. Yes.
8th event, and 3 have been won by ladies.
Correct. Yep. Correct.
The ladies.
Yep. Definitely applaud them on that.
Real quick, everybody. The people at Shrine just told me to tell everybody what's up. I can't get on the show, but I just want to tell everybody what's going on. And
what up, Shrine?
Yeah, we got the message in there. I told you we were talking about the bag.
Gonna see them Saturday at FTYA.
Yeah.
Word, that's what's up.
Bringing that bag through. That sexy damn bag.
Yeah, I need to see that in person, man. I've only seen
sexual.
Hey, you're right. It is a sexy bag for me.
I got to get my hands on one of those, man. In the words of Dallas Penn, that would be straight flourishments.
Word.
Word up. Congratulations to Dallas Penn, who recently got married.
Oh, definitely.
Payment chocolate snowflake.
Another chocolate snowflake.
Another one bites the dust.
But Ward, once again, put the info out there for where people can get all the info they need for a table, to register, and to just get tickets to the event.
Okay. If you purchase a ticket on the website FTYAevent.com, they're $15. If you purchase a ticket at the door, it is $20. Also, definitely, if you want to really stay in the loop, follow us on Instagram. It's at FTYA Battle. Once again, that's at FTYA Battle. We always posting all the information, any giveaways that we do. That's our central hub for staying in the loop, staying in everybody's phone and in their pocket and stuff like that. So, but as far as any information about vendor tables, any information about tickets, you can hit us up on our website and get all that information. And from the website, everything is there: our Facebook, our Twitter, our Pinterest, our Instagram, everything. It's a one-stop shop. That's where you get all the info.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Once again, guys, you and D and everybody else, thank you so much for always allowing us to, use this platform to get the good word out there about what we're doing and, reach a little bit more people and stuff like that. We really appreciate it. And I'm speaking on not just for myself, but I'm speaking on behalf of the whole entire FTYA team.
Word up.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Now hang out for the WTF.
Definitely.
All right. That was our homie Ward Have of FTYA 7/19 Saturday. It's going to go down. So you need to make sure that you are in the building Saturday and see how this whole thing goes down.
Yep.
Time for WTF. I'm torn between which one to show simply because we don't have that much time left in the show. But all right, I'm just gonna go.
That wasn't me.
I'm just gonna go with the one that's the most ballsy, D. Wells.
Okay.
The one that's gonna make everybody literally go, "What the?" All right. Is that good? Can I do that?
Absolutely.
All right. So here it goes. Here it goes, gang. Skechers sues Fila.
Again? What? Wait. Didn't they sue somebody last week?
She did this thing with the thing.
What happened?
Skechers sues Fila. Now I'm going to read this courtesy of the Association of Corporate Counsel. Yeah, we get our shit from everywhere, boy. Don't fuck with us. Nexology.com. We there. Believe it. All right. Skechers sues Fila. Skechers USA filed a complaint against Fila in the Central District of California Western Division, alleging that infringement of US D661, 884 and US D668, 446, both directed to slip-on shoes and alleging unfair competition and trade dress infringement of trade dress rights in Skechers Go Walk shoes. The complaint states a letter providing written notice of infringement was sent to Fila on July 2013, and in August 2013, Fila agreed to cease making the allegedly infringing shoes.
Let me put that on mute.
The amazing memory mock, referred to as version 1, is the shoe in question from Fila. Allegedly, Fila stated it redesigned the Amazon or Amazon, whichever one you prefer to call it, memory mock. They redesigned it, and the redesign referred to as version 2, and agreed to cease manufacture of version 1. However, the complaint states that version 1 is still available for purchase nearly 1 year after Skechers' written notice. That's all I got. Have at it.
Coming from the supreme fighters themselves, huh?
Yep.
Exactly. They need to have several seats. I'm just not here for this. Didn't they sue Reebok? That was the first person they sued. I mean, the brand they sued last time.
Yep.
No.
They're ballsy.
They are.
They're about to lose their
momentum. Dropped overnight, I
see.
They're running around the playground punching everybody. That's all.
They
don't expect to win them.
I said they're losing their momentum and they don't know what to do. It's about to be cold all of a sudden, so you're not going to have nobody running no marathons, especially in the East. Right. And there's no, the luster of being in those small doors at JCPenney's and Kohl's. That's gone. So what are they going to do now? They got nothing to do. They got to find something.
I'm going to box something for my Skechers.
Well, I mean, they technically have 1 season left before the door closes for a little while.
Come back to season, that door will be shut.
Say again?
Come back to school season, that door will be shut. Boom.
Well, we're in back to school season technically now. So this is the 1 season I referred. What you say, Jess?
Late August.
No, back to school starts now, brother.
Now, school shopping and everything starting already.
Back to school starts
It's annoying. It's annoying as hell, man. They have started.
Yeah, man. It has started. So they got this 1 season left where they can kind of capitalize and see what they can muster up before it gets cold. And then they got to go to knocking off Uggs again.
And then they're going to sue them.
Yeah, and they might sue Uggs.
You know what this is?
What's that?
This is you can't be getting sued all the time. You got to look like you're suing back.
Every once in a while. Taylor Swift, dude, they just telling on people.
Yeah,
they just
can't always be the defendant.
Writing songs about them.
All right, on to the next.
Track record.
All right, so we on to the next. Okay, we made it for the final WTF for the day. Now, Kadoma, you gave us a lot of detail in regard to what was going on with Reebok at Agenda.
Yeah.
One thing you didn't mention, which I'm sure you probably didn't want to right away, either because it hurt your eyes when you saw it, or you were saving it for me to mention. But here goes another one that we've already had this same conversation 2 years ago about Reebok with this shoe. And we're back again, ladies and gentlemen. Reebok is bringing out the Kamikaze yet again as the Kamikaze 4.
Can you show that picture again?
I have seen pictures. They did not show this at the trade show, but I think I saw this a few months ago. And we remember when Reebok Reebok retooled their basketball line. You remember that? They shipped them all to Adidas. And I think this is going to be their new thing now. So modern takes on some of their classics. This may not be for the retro sneakerhead, but, you know, somebody like Isaiah Thomas may be wearing these.
Isaiah Thomas?
I'm sorry, did I say that right?
Yeah, you did. But here's my question. Why couldn't this just be a new shoe? Why does it have to be the Kamikaze 4?
I think that, you know, that's going to be their new take, is you're going to see a Shaq, you're going to see an Iverson, you're going to see a Kamikaze, you're going to see all of their popular retro models with modern day updates, a la how Nike's doing with the Penny or the Bo Jackson.
Is this supposed to be, first of all, the new pennies that are coming out are completely different designed. So this is I don't know. But anyway, is this supposed to be on court or lifestyle?
No, I would say that's going to be an on-court sneaker. I would say
this is an on-court shoe, definitely.
You will see, who else is in Reeboks right now besides Isaiah Thomas?
They're trying to get back in the game. They're trying to get back on court.
Yes, you will see some athletes. Not, I wouldn't say any. Well, you will see athletes rocking this shoe come NBA season. I would put money.
What athletes do they have?
Jason Terry still with Reebok. Nerlens Noel, who was the rookie from last year at the 76ers. Isaiah Thomas. I'm forgetting one more. But my point again is, why did this have to be a Kamikaze? Why couldn't this just be a new shoe?
Germany.
I think they're trying to show some heritage. You know?
They don't have a heritage. They haven't talked about their heritage for the last decade.
Well, rather than redeveloping a whole brand new shoe, I mean, we saw where that went with the ZigTech. It wasn't really, you know, working. So, I don't know. I mean, who knows?
The lack of creativity.
This is obviously a full 360 turn away from what a Kamikaze is.
Mm-hmm. Well, this isn't the end, so brace yourselves. You're
I know. So brace yourselves. I mean, why couldn't they just name this a new shoe? Why did this have to be the Kamikaze after we hated what they did the third time?
I was gonna say people know the name though. That's why. So it's about name recognition, even though the silhouette is completely.
Actually, you have a very good point there. Yeah. They do it in. It's the same thing that happens in automotive design all the time. Recognizable name, new silhouette.
I get that, but the third one was a failure.
Oh yeah. I ain't arguing that.
Complete failure. So why revisit that?
I think you'll see a colorway that makes it look more like a Kamikaze. I'm not sure if it's on that page, but when you see the traditional green and black colorway, it will make sense.
These are the colors I got.
Yeah, it's not on there.
This is what I got.
Yeah, some of these colors here are just.
Dude.
Who colored them? Who came up with them?
Blue
and orange.
Asshole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to show you, like, off of my cell phone. I don't know if you guys can see that more traditional.
What color is that? Hunter green Celtics, kind of the one in the front.
That's the old Seattle color.
Kamikaze.
More doo-doo.
The old Seattle Supersonics colorway?
Yeah.
The front? Okay.
So you kind of see the heritage there, but like I said.
No, ma'am, Pam. I'm not here for it.
No.
That's not the only one. Get ready for Iversons and Shaqs and.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. We're gonna see them bringing it back.
So Quab, do these shoes end up in Marshalls and TJ Maxx in no time?
It depends on the price point. With everything that you guys have talked about so far as the name and everything else, we've talked about it on the show before. It's a marketing ploy. It helps in marketing the shoe, at least to people who don't necessarily know the lineage of the Kamikaze line or the question line or the answer line. It just makes it easier for them to market the shoe instead of creating a whole new story. They just market it as a new update of this older model with all these new bells and whistles, whatever the case may be. So it just makes it easier on their part. Honestly, it kind of looks like a ripoff of the Jordan 28 SE. So it is.
Do we have a price point on these bad boys?
Let me see if I have the price point, but I don't
Let's pull this up. Let's see if I got price point info.
No, I just have comes out in fall. So they should be dropping pretty soon. They may have
no price point info just yet.
Yeah, and that's another WTF for me. If you guys haven't noticed, a lot of these brands are starting to erase the MSRP off of their press releases. And I don't understand why that is. I guess they want you to have sticker shock when you go to the Sneaker store.
Well, taking the MSRP off the press release helps so far as, I guess you would call it, pushing the shoe along, because you get hooked on the picture, you already start to envision as a consumer putting your outfit together and stuff like that. So once you go to the store to see that shoe, you're not necessarily caught off guard by the price because you've already envisioned wearing this shoe per se. So when the salesperson tells you $125 for the shoe, you're not caught off guard because you already thought about the shoe, how you're going to wear it, where you're going to wear it, so you already want the shoe.
True.
How the hell are you going to wear these?
I don't.
When you're cleaning up doo-doo.
I don't partake in the foolishness that Reebok brings out now.
If anybody shows a Ward,
he left.
Gone.
Yeah.
If anyone shows up at FTYA with these, you got to pay double.
Oh wait, he's coming back on.
He's back. Hey Ward. He's still a little slow. All right. So it's the Reebok Kamikaze 4. That was the second WTF for the night.
Doo-doo.
Well, Paper, we also have T Squad.
Yes, sir.
The video freak. Shout out.
What up, video freak?
What up?
What's this video you put out the other day, man?
Oh, it's second episode of Ace of Customs.
Ace of Customs. Okay.
Back. Nice. Talk about that.
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yes. Talk about it.
Alright, so we got a second episode, Ace of Customs. We shot this one in DC at SneakerCon. Episode 4 will be shot at SneakerCon New York, July 26th. And episode 3 was shot in California at the BET Experience, but so I don't know when that's coming out. But yeah, so that's what this is.
Okay.
If I can get this screen share to act right. There we go. Can y'all see it?
Yes, sir.
Can y'all hear that?
I hear your voice. I don't hear anything else.
So where can folks go and watch the the episode?
Yeah,
and things like that.
So just you can hit up the SneakerCon site and it's on there.
Okay.
Or just search it on YouTube. And
it's called Ace of Customs.
Yeah, Ace of Customs episode 2, DMV Showdown.
Okay.
And then you can get like a retweet, a repost somewhere. Be good luck. And so yeah, I shot this along with the homie Michael Patty, and then I did the editing, and it got interesting there. One of the contestants, he worked, and then you'll see the outcome.
Tariq.
Yo.
Did you do the filming and editing for the one in New York also?
Yes, I did the first 2 episodes. The New York one, and this one.
Oh, okay, dope.
This is a quality jump too. It was just 2 of us this time, and we worked and covered it a little bit better than the first one. So.
Gotcha.
It looks a lot better visually.
Okay.
So.
I do recall seeing snippets of the one from New York, and that one looked dope to me. It looked good, but
oh yeah, like it came out good. But this one, with just 2 people shooting, it was a little bit more, like it was.
You had more angles and more stuff to work with and everything.
Yeah, and it was just 2 people shooting instead of a third that I had to worry about. So it worked out a lot better.
That's what's up. I'm definitely gonna check that out.
So
Good stuff, man.
So yeah, if you check that out, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. Leave a comment or email me or something.
Dude, most definite. Good work on that Ace of Customs, homie.
Thank you, sir. And then I also wanted to say too, like I got a kick story with my Hirachi, why I like the Hirachi basketball. So that was junior high school, 6th grade for me, and I didn't get them, but the other Tariq in my class got them, and that's the only time I've been with somebody with my name every day for a whole year. So
he was wearing the sneakers that you wanted?
Man, he wore a lot of sneakers that I wanted.
Like you still mad, dog?
Yeah, man.
It sounds like it.
You know why? Because I'm tight. I'm tight because everything that come out now, like, say if 5 sneakers come out in a year, he probably had all 5, whereas I had like 2.
So you got to get 3. It's not that bad.
No. I'm about to get them. I'm gonna get 3 of these. That's my goal.
You mad, son. Tell them why you mad.
That's my goal is to get 3 of these.
So when the Hirachi flights come out in 2015, you online already?
Man, dude, I'm online right now. I'm gonna buy 3 computers and they're gonna be bots.
Oh man.
Wow. But yeah, good looking. Thanks for listening. You know what I mean? I've been gone for a hot second, but I'm back.
Yeah, you've been taking a lot of Instagram photos with airplane wings in them.
Hey man, my eyes see it. I hit capture.
Hat tip to Derek Jeter.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Well,
if you have a Yankee hat on, you should probably do that.
I don't have my Yankee. I usually have my Yankee hat on, but let me Oh, he's rapping hard body right
I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing.
Jesse's
Nah,
like,
you
I
tight.
can't see you.
Jesse sound like you tight.
I don't see nothing.
You sound like Jesse tight over there with that B on his forehead.
I don't see nothing.
That B for bootleg.
Wow.
Booty.
That's funny.
All right.
You Boston booty scratcher.
All right. All right.
Whoa.
All right. Blow the whistle, Steve. Blow the whistle.
Whoa.
So it is 12:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's time for us to wrap up episode number 312. We want to thank everybody who was watching. Thank you, of course, to the Sole Doctors. We had a full house tonight, boy. Thank you to Ward and the crew over at FTYA. Tariq, Ice, Jarvis, everybody. What's good? Looking forward to seeing y'all on Saturday. Shout out to April Walker. Shout out to Kadoma.
Definitely.
For putting jobs out here to change people's lives. Get your job for sneakersummit.com, y'all.
Don't love the kid.
Okay.
Yo, Kadoma changing the world one pair at a time.
Man, I'm trying. I didn't break out my pairs tonight. I gotta do it before we get off.
Now he wants to show off.
Nah, don't nobody want to see that. That's too much.
Now he wants to show off. Show's over. Now he wants to show off.
Oh, I can't see. Wait, it's all blurry. What's he holding up?
Yeah, some black.
Nine.
I got something else.
Oh, okay.
I got something else I was showing off earlier. Everybody was like, "Yo, what's that?"
Oh, those are hard.
I like those.
Yeah.
Oh, one of those.
Full art in there.
Fancy.
Don't nobody care. Don't nobody even care.
Stop punching the air. Steve. Stop punching the air.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's.
Petty rubble.
Got the gnome flexing.
All right. I see you over
Nice.
That's all you got for this week.
Hey, y'all.
We glad that's all you got for this week.
What's up, T Squad?
I got my little munchkin right here. I think
Yeah, we already. Yeah, exactly. We see her peeking.
What's going on, little lady?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello there,
Cora.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hola.
Hola.
There we go.
Say hello to the 37 billion sneakerheads who are watching right now.
And get rid of that hat off your daddy's head.
You put a lot of hate, man. You put a lot of hate over there, Mr.
Don't take that hat off, Dad. That hat means more than anything.
Mr. Bootleg.
All right. So we got to wrap up episode number 312. Once again, thank you to everybody for tuning in. Thank you to the Sole Doctors. You can catch this episode in the archives. Once again, happy belated birthday to Size 15 King. We know he's still down there celebrating. Ketchup stains on the wife beater and all that. We know we know he got them wing stop situations going on right in front of him.
I see the ceiling fan going. It's hot down there, huh?
Oh man, the humidity is crazy, man.
Well, we'll be back
Saturday.
We'll be back next week with episode number 313 with an FTYA recap, an H-Town Sneaker Summit recap, and more. That's just it for now, y'all. You know where to catch us for the
I got a question for Ward.
Hurry up. We're wrapping up.
Hey, can a baby come and wear these and win?
We actually had a baby battle before.
Don't be forcing your love for Agassi on your child.
hey, she never wore them.
Exactly.
But hey, these come out next Saturday, so I gotta get them.
Yeah, and Baby actually did enter the battle at the Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival. Shout out to C. Ray's Walls. He was in the battle before. That was actually pretty dope. He's coming Saturday too. So
I'm gonna miss out. I wanted to come, but I gotta head to Jersey for some family issues.
it's all good. We'll hope to get a good recap for everyone who won't be able to be there.
That's what's up.
So D Wells, we ain't gotta go home, but we gotta get the hell out of here, right?
We do, man. We do. As you said, we'll be back next week with episode 313. Shout out to D-Town Detroit. Stand up. We will be back. The Sole Doctors and Disorderlies. Thank you for rocking with us, walking with us, and more importantly, showing your love for soul, for passion, and then some. Until then, be good, walk good. See you in Brooklyn, July 19th. Fresher Than Your Average is going down. Make sure you're there because that's where you need to be. Until then, y'all be safe. We're up and we're out.
Turn it up, son. Turn it up, yo. I want to dance.
Shoot out, bang, bang.
What up?
Then crush your luck. I snatch fake gangster MCs and make them faggot flambe. Your nine spread. My mind spread. Malignant myths that'll leave caught default. The result.